What's going on, y'all? It's Conscious One coming at you. And I have no idea what I'm about to talk about first. Ain't that something? I just pushed the record button and I don't even know what I'm supposed to talk about first. Well, obviously, I have a few things to talk about, and that's why this audio is going to be called Random Topics again. Uh, I never imagined doing audios like this, guys. I mean, if somebody had told me I would be doing this back in the day, I would like, man, I'm gonna be just talking to myself one day. I'm like, man, what kind of life is that gonna be? That's gonna be some lame ass shit right there. But here I am, talking to you guys and trying to learn from you guys as well. Um, it's good that I talk about this kind of stuff, certain things in my personal life that I want to talk about because maybe I'm giving somebody out there ideas who may be in the same situation I'm in. They may want to know what should they be doing with their lives next, and that's why I'm doing this. Y'all know how I am. You never know what you're gonna get out of me. I am like a box of chocolates. And by the way, one reason we do know that the Mandela effect is real is because even Jeopardy said life is like a box of chocolates. Now, how can Jeopardy get it wrong? How can Jeopardy not know that Forrest Gump says life was like a box of chocolates? Now, it is, was. And you know what's so crazy about that line? It's like we're not on the same earth. We're not on the same earth anymore as we were. Something happened. We're somewhere else now. Because Forrest Gump is saying life was like a box of chocolates. Wait a minute. You mean tell me I'm dead already? And I just think I'm alive? If Jeopardy got it wrong, guys, then the Mandela effect is real. And that's why I'm so irritated. I told y'all about this IPS dude insulting my intelligence by talking crap about people who experienced Mandela effect. He actually calls people Mandela effectees. He actually calls it a cult. You see what I mean about people using this word cult? You can call anything a cult. You see, it's like people use this word cult to like bastardize other people, right? That's what they do. When simply this word cult means culture. A person saying that somebody is in a cult means absolutely nothing. I don't even think the people who use the word cult even realize they're just saying culture. You know, man, I almost lost my thought. I want to tell y'all something. Oh well, let me just keep going. Because sometimes the spirit wants you to reveal certain things. Sometimes it don't. Also, I made the video. You guys, I was talking about Carbondale, Illinois, how X marks the spot. Well, really, right smack in the middle of the X is not only Carbondale, but it's Cairo, Illinois. Cairo, Illinois. And this place has a lot of mounds around it, as well as the pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee, just south of X marks the spot. So it's just in my mind. I don't believe in coincidences, y'all. This cannot be a coincidence. I mean, it's going to be very, very interesting these next few years. Also, I want to mention something about food. Guys, we're really only supposed to eat one thing at a time. I'll give you an example. My first meal of the day was a banana that I just ate before I started recording this audio. Problem is, we were never meant to eat like all these different things on your plate. Remember when you talk about these ingredients? What's the ingredient of a banana? A banana. You're only supposed to eat one thing at a time. Somehow they have conditioned us to eat all these things at one time. Like you go somewhere and let's say it's, I don't know, maybe it's Thanksgiving or you going to somebody's Thanksgiving party and you got all this stuff on this plate. You got cornbread on your plate. You got some turkey on your plate. You might have some ham, some dressing, some beets, some rice, some potatoes, and then top it off with some apple pie and ice cream, maybe for dessert. Look at all that stuff you just put inside your stomach at one time. Your body is like, what the hell? You know, what is this? It don't know what to digest first. It can't die. I mean, we're not supposed. We never was meant to eat all this stuff on one plate. You're supposed to eat one thing at a time. Like I ate this banana, right, and then a couple of hours from now, I'm gonna eat some peanuts, and then a couple of hours from that, I'll probably eat another banana, and then a couple of hours from that, I'll probably munch on a few more peanuts. Okay, that's how you. That's how we are supposed to eat, guys. That's how we're supposed to eat, one thing at a time. You know. Yeah, another thing I want to talk about is, I was listening to shout out to Dark and Wonder. I was listening to a video. I've been meaning to get around to his videos for a long time. Finally got around to it yesterday. And first thing I hear is he had somebody on the video and just sound like this dude just sounded like he was ready to cry. He just sounded like yeah, he was talking like this. And the people out there, I know they just NPCs, and I'm all alone in this life. I'm not gonna get nothing out this life. I'm separated. I'm separated from these terrorists. I don't know everybody is for themselves, and I have to accept that and move on. I'm thinking, what in the hell? You see how I'm telling y'all, like, even some of these so-called conscious people will drag you to hell. I will hope that when y'all listen to me, y'all hear a higher vibration coming from my spirit. Y'all hear actually hope. And I don't like to use that word hopium. I don't like to get y'all going on that hopium, but I just like to believe that when y'all hear my voice through y'all speaker, that you are hearing a high vibration being who is bringing positive energy to your life. If I'm not bringing that, y'all, please stop listening to me. Please stop listening. If I'm not bringing that into your life, please stop listening to me. I'm just saying, man, people got to get off this codependent bullshit, man. Stop being codependent on all these people out here. Okay, so you don't know anybody conscious that's around you, that like the people you meet on YouTube. But how you know the people on YouTube is really being real? How you know they ain't being fake? Somebody mentioned to me the other day, I thought she made a good point. She talked about how, where are all these people in our personal lives? that we, and that was a good point. Where are all these people in our personal lives that we claim we know on YouTube, and how we wish we was around them? We got conscious NPCs out here, y'all. We got conscious NPCs. We got woke NPCs out here. Listen to a person's spirit, y'all, before you label these people conscious. Before you put them on a pedestal in your realm. The Bible says test the spirit of an individual. In other words, it don't matter what anybody is telling you, even me. Test the spirit and see, does the spirit make sense as far as the words that's coming out of his mouth. We got to get rid of this codependent nature. When I die, ain't none of y'all dying on the same hour, day, second that I'm dying. It's just gonna be me. If I get a wife, a spouse, and we're together, and we know each other like the back of our hand, there's still a part of me that cannot depend on her. Because there will be a road that I will have to go down that she won't be going down that road with me. I don't care how much together, how hugged up in bed y'all is, you have to have a part of you that is ready to accept and being independent. Okay, now we do need each other on this level, on this physical level. We do need each other for certain things. If you get with a spouse, you need each other to help each other pay bills. You need each other to help each other with feeling loved, feeling appreciated, feeling accepted. You watch a movie together, you might want your spouse to watch the movie with you. Why? Because it just makes you feel better that somebody's there next to you watching the movie with you and experiencing the same experiences you experiencing. But it comes to a point you gotta cut that umbilical cord. There has to be a side of you that you have to be able to go for yourself. Okay, we're all gonna have to walk down that lonely road alone sooner or later. You might as well just, come to that, realization that one day that's going to happen to you. That's why some people out here, when they lose their spouse, they don't even want to live anymore. They lose their wife, or she lose her husband, and all of a sudden maybe they commit suicide because they put all their energy into, they put all their eggs in one basket. Yeah, don't do, no, please don't do that. Don't ever put all your eggs in one basket with anybody. They are a completely different soul than you. I'm so happy, y'all. I got my car fixed today, and the guys only charged me 150. The Chinese guys. I'm telling y'all, the Chinese take care of me. I need these Chinese people. I need to be dependent. I need to be codependent when it comes to these Chinese people fixing my car. That's another thing about people. When y'all listen to the conscious people, make sure they laughing. Make sure you hear them laughing. This is not all supposed to be serious, guys. You're supposed to be having fun. It's not. It's not that bad yet. It's not that bad. It's not that bad yet. That bad yet, guys. It's Think about it. It's not really that bad yet. What's going on in the world? But yeah. Anyway, these guys. I'm telling you, the work that they did with the labor. Somebody out of here, especially in New York, they would have tried to price gouge me. They would have tried to charge me $800 for doing all the labor and the wiring. These guys only charging me $150. They never have me sign any paperwork. See, anywhere you got to sign paperwork to get work done on your car, that's how you know that most likely they're trying to get you. Because you can never go back and say they messed up your car, because they'll have it in fine print that you signed off that they did the work on your car, and that's that. But see, with these guys I deal with, there is no paperwork. Everything is word of mouth. I give them my keys to my car. They move my car in and out of parking spaces for me, and they don't call me until that car is done. 150 for something I know I would have got charged $800 for. When I went to that Jiffy Lube and those guys told me I had a wiring issue, they told me, man, you're gonna have to pay a lot of money. This is what they told me out of their own mouth. You're gonna have to pay a lot of money for this. And they wanted me to keep my car to Jiffy Lube and come back in 4 hours. No, they was gonna price gouge me. I'm never going back to that Jiffy Lube. But you know why? Because they are slaves to a corporation. These Chinese guys I deal with, they have their own garage. It's their garage. They're not slaves to anybody. And so once again, y'all, I talk about this stuff. But yeah, I want to mention the whole Cairo thing. I mentioned that with you guys. These are very, very special times. And I do hope that all of you do have people in your life around you that you can depend on. I do really hope that all y'all have at least one or two people in your life that, you can go through this process that we're going through with that individual. We're not supposed to be alone. I know that much. I do know that much. But in actuality, a lot of us are really not alone. A lot of us saying we're alone, and we're really not alone. We just don't. We ain't getting what we want, and life is you're not gonna always get what you want. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on a few subjects. I thought I had something else to say, but I can't really think of it at this time. So that means I really wasn't meant to talk about it. And that's all I want to talk to you guys about. Y'all take care and peace.